We're following this book, $1 Million Weekend, for,
No.
and I'm supposed to ask strangers for $1. Okay, that was a new one. What kind of business do you think I should start?
Sell crack. You're on Brazos.
Will you Venmo me?
Sure.
Oh, wow. Oh my God, she sent the $1. Now we're gonna have Noah's Lawn Care, greenhouse, green home, green lawns. Yeah, work is hard. I need $1,000 more in an hour. What is up, my friends? We are out here in the streets of Austin, Texas. I've got a brand new book dropping called $1 Million Weekend. Now, I could tell you all the exact things that are gonna happen in the book and how you could change your life in 48 hours, but instead, today, I'm gonna prove it to you. So I've come out here to follow the book from zero to finish in the next 48 hours to see if I can make $2,733 in 48 hours, which is $1 million a year if I can do that daily. And I let y'all on Twitter and social media choose the business ideas that I'm gonna do. So let's see what we can do and how we can change our lives in the next 48 hours, and I'm gonna prove it to you. Let's go. As part of the book, two of the main challenges in the beginning are asking for $1, ideally from someone you know, and the coffee challenge. They're all about getting started and the power of asking. So I've got $1 right here, and what I'm gonna be doing is asking people on the streets if they'll invest in my business that I'm starting and give me $1. So we're gonna go do that. I got a challenge to ask strangers to invest $1 in me. You guys think you'd give me $1? Invest in Venmo, PayPal? Okay, thank you guys so much. Ma'am, we're following this book, $1 Million Weekend, for
No.
we're just launching our book, $1 Million Weekend, and one of the challenges is to ask people for $1. All right, thank you so much. I'm reading this book, $1 Million Weekend, and one of the challenges I'm supposed to do is ask people to invest $1 in my new business. I don't know yet, but I'm supposed to just ask $1 as a practice. It's part of the book.
You don't have a business?
Not yet. What kind of business do you think I should start?
Sell crack. You're on Brazos.
Sell crack is a business idea. Rejected, but it's okay, we're asking. It's actually kind of fun now, just getting more rejections. I have a book coming out called $1 Million Weekend, and the first part of the book is to ask people for $1, generally people you know, not strangers on the street. Will you Venmo me?
Sure.
Oh, wow, thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Oh my God, she sent the $1. That's super cool, she sent $1. So we are gonna go do the coffee challenge, which is asking for 10% off, getting rejected, realizing it's not so bad, and that's the power of asking, getting a little uncomfortable, getting a little rejected, and just moving forward. Hello, sir.
Hi.
Can I order with you?
Sure. It's for here or to go?
To go. Can I do one horchata rib taco, please? Do you think on the order I could get 10% off? Hey! Oh, I'm just asking if I get 10% off the order. I don't really have a good reason. Okay, thanks. Got one taco, no 10% off. And he asked me like, hey, why should I give you a discount? And I was like, I don't know, I don't have a good reason. He's like, yeah, no discount. And I was like, all right, great, have a great day. After getting $1 and completing the coffee challenge, it was time to head back home and bring life to some of the ideas that you, my subscribers, suggested on social media. Here's what we gotta do. We gotta go through all the different business ideas y'all sent. I'm gonna pick a few of them to validate. We need to make sure it's $1 million opportunity to make sure you can make your $1 million. Secondly, what's your 1-minute business model to see how do the economics of my business work? And then we're gonna go get some customers in a few of the different validation ways. So I went to Instagram, YouTube, and X or Twitter, whatever you call it, and I let y'all suggest all the business ideas I should be checking out and doing in the next 48 hours. Newsletter business, a little too easy, so I don't wanna do that. Something local, all right, I'll put that on the list. Art gallery, okay. Now let's look at Twitter and some of these other ideas. Printing on t-shirts. Austin Taco Tour. This is a funny one. Hamster daycare. That's just funny. Let's take this hamster one, for instance, and put in the word hamster. And I specifically like looking at the last 5 years because I'm looking for trends over time. So hamster seems okay, but if hamster was like on the up and up, I'm like, okay, that's interesting. Now let's just put cat, and you can see gigantic compared to hamster. Unfortunately, to all my hamster people out there, you know I love you. Exit out, and I don't even see anything even showing closely that there's gonna be an opportunity in here. So one of the things I saw as a suggestion was lawn care. One of the best ways to start a business is solve your own problem. But instead of going and building and having a solution looking for a problem, let's make sure a lot of people have this problem first. Looking on Google Trends for lawn care, the market is not dying, but if you look up like lawn mowers, lawn care, it actually has been growing, especially with COVID. A lot more people are like, I'm just gonna do this myself. So it's promising that it's not dying, but at least lawn care, it's pretty flat, or if not a little bit up. If you look up people searching lawn mowers and lawn care on Facebook, it's 14 million and 23 million respectively. And there's a ton of YouTube channels out there with millions of views of people doing lawn care. Hopefully we can pull up one of those videos and just show it right here. I even watched some of those. They're super, super interesting. Obviously, doing one-off lawn mowing is gonna be really hard. Looking up on screen now, if we change the subscriptions and I sell 1,000 of them, and then there's cost of fuel, rent, transporting my lawnmower, maybe I'm just pushing it around the neighborhood, but that would be kind of awkward. I'll make about $880 per sale. Now with that, I only need to sell 1,100 households to make $1 million. I'm gonna go around to my neighborhood out here in Austin, Texas, and see if I can sell any lawn care. Let's go. Now we're gonna have Noah's Lawn Care, greenhouse, green home, green lawns. You want great lawns, come to Noah Kagan's Lawn Care. We're gonna go door to door and see if we can validate this business. Not home. Hi, I'm your neighbor. I live down the street. We're looking at starting maybe a lawn care business. Is that something that you guys, how do you feel about your current lawn care?
I don't have to about it.
Okay, nice. I love your guys' house. Okay, thank you guys so much. That's a big dog. Hi, I am your neighbor Noah. I live on. Good, we're doing a documentary trying to start a lawn care business. I was curious how you feel about your lawn.
He's not done it.
Have you guys ever paid for someone to do it?
No, I've lived there since September, and he doesn't live here with me, so he was supposed to come over.
Because you guys really don't have much lawn to mow.
Yeah, well, my yard down south is much bigger.
Oh, for that house?
Yeah.
I'm starting a lawn care business.
Smart.
How do you feel about your current lawn care?
It's solid. It's expensive.
How much is your normal lawn care?
It's $50 per service.
$50. So you pay and how often you get it serviced?
Twice a month.
So you pay $1,200 a year.
Yes.
Would make it a no-brainer for you to consider switching lawn care.
If someone were more proactive and I had to spend less time thinking about it and asking for it, it was just I have your number. Thank you for stopping by.
Most people seem to have annoyance of it, but they don't have enough pain to really make a switch. They're not immediately excited to give me their money, and that is what you're looking for. I think we should go try to find a different type of business to start. Let's find something that could be easier. Going back to Twitter, YouTube, Instagram, and all the different business ideas, one of the ones that was most popular by far was software. Based on software, I'll tell you one of the things on my credit card bill that annoys the hell out of me is DocuSign or HelloSign. I hate paying a subscription for this basic ass software where I send a document, someone else signs it, and they just send it back to me. No thank you. So now let's put that through the same $1 million weekend process to see how big is the market, can this actually become a $1 million business, and then let's go validate it if that's the case. So if we go on Google Trends and we search signed documents, online documents, digital documents, you can see this market is actually growing consistently over the past 5 years. Ding, 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 ding. That is what we're looking for. So there's DocuSign, who is the biggest competitor out there. They're worth $11 billion. If we sell this for life, just like AppSumo does and you can buy on other places, but higher at $100, that's only 10,000 people. Thank you guys for all the suggestions. Let's see what we can do in the next 48 hours. I'm excited to see what you can do in the 48 hours. One thing to think about in your own businesses is like, who's the ideal customer? Obviously, people who send me DocuSign, super ideal. The other thing to think about is who is in your zone of influence. So I have a lot of people like my accountant, like my financial planner, like people who've done other agency work for me in the past that I put them on the list because I'm like, well, these are the target customers and I've already paid these people, so maybe they'll be a little bit easier to talk to versus this woman who I don't know from a WhatsApp group. It was time to start calling and texting people in my circle of influence who had sent me DocuSigns in the past. The first I called was Kayla, who sent me a DocuSign when I purchased a plane with one of my best friends. I was curious, are you still using DocuSign today?
We are.
And so if we had an alternative for you that was easier to use, would you be open to something like that?
It would be open.
Just today only, we're taking some beta deposits. Is that something you want to Venmo, PayPal, Bitcoin send us today as a deposit, which is fully refundable?
Sure, yeah.
Ooh, cool. Do you want more than 2 or just 2?
2.
Next, I tried calling my wealth manager. What would it make it a no-brainer for you to consider testing something else out?
If I didn't have to do the research to figure out if it's approved by a regulator.
Is that something you consider testing, an alternative?
Yeah.
Let me send you like an invoice link.
Sure.
On the screen, I basically am just going through my list of people, and every person that's giving me feedback I'm writing kind of like what they're doing, what they hate about their current product, what things they like about it. They're literally telling me what to build. I don't want to say, hey, I'm going to be SEC compliant. I don't know if we can, but I don't want to say no right now, especially early on. I do think it's important to get paid and see if you can get paid from your ideas. It does seem like it's something people are willing to switch out versus lawn care. Ain't no one switching me to Noah's Lawn Care, so I'm gonna keep hustling on more people to talk to.
We were off to an amazing start, and to my surprise, more sales started to come in.
We're looking to get some beta customers today, and it'll be fully refundable. It's $100 for life.
Sure, I'll do that.
Seriously? Is Venmo cool, or what do you like to use?
Sure, yeah, that works.
I switched my strategy to call people I knew who ran agencies or were service providers with teams, so that I could sell multiple seats of my product.
Nice. Yeah, can't sign me up.
Oh yeah? Can I send you like Venmo, or what's easiest for you?
Yeah, however, makes the most sense.
However, I had less than 24 hours and time was running down very quickly, and the challenge was becoming a lot more difficult.
Steve Chu said he can't even talk. See, I told you Steve Chu would reject. I'm recording that. Said, Steve, yo man, hey, working on Know Ya, can I call you in 5? Can't talk today, I'm free next week. I wanted to see, Mom, do you ever do digital signatures?
Do I what?
She has no idea what the hell the software is even about. Just got another rejection. So Josh, who does our TikTok, said no.
Your call has been forwarded to an automatic.
We're at $1,700, give or take, and I need $1,000 more in an hour.
At this point, I had to take a walk.
I'm tired. There's gonna be a moment that you're gonna be a little tired or frustrated because someone said no or didn't go what you wanted or what you expected. I'm talking about myself too. And so in that moment, take a break. That's okay. The thing about $1 Million Weekend, it's not about you're gonna make the $1 million instantly, and not every business is gonna work, but it's that you have a process. You can do it again and again and again.
Even though I was drained, I decided to give it one last push.
Eamon just texted, he's the old CEO of AppSumo. He said, count me in. Eric is gonna do 500 for 5 licenses. So this guy, Dan, is someone we hired at AppSumo months ago. Dan said, I'm down, sounds awesome, amazing. I'm gonna send you a quick Venmo just for the 100 as we get going. We're trying to just close it out today, just the early adopters.
Yeah, for sure, man.
Dude, you're the man.
As you know, our goal was to hit $2,700 in 48 hours and prove that the $1 Million Weekend framework actually works. So did we do it?
We have, I think, almost $3,000. We got a few dollars from yesterday. I'm tired. Like, I'm proud of myself because I worked hard and it's something that I wanted, and you feel good, and that's this moment. The point is that it may not work right away, and that's why we practice asking, that's why we practice starting, that's why we practice asking for feedback, seeing if people want to give you money. And then if they do, great. If they don't, you have another weekend that you can go do it. And it doesn't matter that I've been doing this for a long ass time or you're just getting started, like you can do this too. And I promise you, with 52 weekends, you will eventually find something for yourself and for others that works. And it should be a fun thing. If you're doing this and you're like, damn, this sucks and no one wants it, great, let's find something they do want. And then when you finally start doing that, it will feel like this and you'll have a lot of success with doing it.
If you love this video and you want your own $1 Million Weekend, you can now grab a copy of the book wherever it's sold. It just came out. I'm so excited for you. Think about this. If you could become a millionaire and change your life in the next 48 hours, would you? Now you can. $1 Million Weekend. I look forward to seeing you reading it and taking action. Tag me at Noah Kagan wherever you're reading this book. I look forward to seeing your success. I love you, and I'll see you out there. Pew, pew.